What if everything is lie except you? What if everything was, is, and will happen for you? You are everyone and everyone is you. Seems like a rant of a madman, right? Wait, let me explain. Chapter 1. The Butterfly's Dream. The ancient philosopher Zhuangzi proposed a captivating thought experiment. A man dreamt he was a butterfly, flitting from flower to flower, engrossed in the ephemeral joys of its existence. Upon waking, he questioned his reality. Was he a man who dreamt of being a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming of being a man? This simple anecdote encapsulates the profound enigma of perception and the elusive nature of reality. Our senses, the gateways through which we experience the world, paint a vibrant picture. We see the sun rise, casting its golden glow upon the world, feel the cool caress of a summer breeze, and hear the symphony of nature unfold. Yet, are these sensations an accurate representation of an objective reality, or merely subjective interpretations constructed by our minds? Consider the human eye. It translates light waves into electrical signals that the brain interprets as colors, shapes, and depth. But the raw data, the light waves themselves, are devoid of color. The vibrant tapestry we perceive is a product of our internal processing. This inherent limitation compels us to question what lies beyond the veil of our senses. Is the world as solid and unchanging as it appears? Or is it a fluid tapestry woven by the threads of our perception? This chapter is merely the first brushstroke on the canvas of existential exploration. In the following chapters, we will delve deeper into the philosophical conundrums that arise from Zhuangzi's butterfly dream. We will explore the concept of solipsism, the radical notion that only one's own mind is certain to exist, and grapple with the problem of other minds. Can we ever truly know if the consciousness we attribute to others is anything more than an elaborate projection of our own? Finally, we will contemplate the possibility that our reality is a grand simulation, a computer-generated dream from which we may one day awaken. Just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video, please consider like and subscribe, and thanks a lot if you did already. Moving on. Chapter 2. The Enigma of Solipsism. Zhuangzi's butterfly dream ushers us into the unsettling realm of solipsism, a philosophical position that posits the self as the only indisputable reality. The solipsist contends that all we can be certain of is the existence of our own thinking mind, the vibrant tapestry of the world, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the laughter of a friend. These, solipsism argues, could all be elaborate illusions, conjured by our own minds. The very foundation of solipsism rests on the inherent limitations of human perception. As discussed in the previous chapter, our senses translate raw stimuli into subjective experiences. We have no unmediated access to the external world, only the interpretations our minds construct. This raises a fundamental question. How can we ever be certain that the world we perceive corresponds to an objective reality that exists independently of our minds? Skeptics like René Descartes, the 17th century philosopher, offered the famous dictum cogito, ergo sum, I think, therefore I am. This simple statement captures the essence of solipsism's starting point. The act of doubting itself establishes the existence of the doubting mind. However, Descartes' proposition merely establishes the certainty of one's own existence. It does nothing to bridge the gulf between the self and the external world. The problem of other minds further complicates the solipsist position. We observe human beings exhibiting behaviors similar to our own, laughing, crying, reacting to stimuli. Yet, according to Solipsism, these actions could be nothing more than elaborate physiological processes, devoid of any underlying consciousness. Can we ever truly know if the minds we attribute to others are anything more than sophisticated automatons? Solipsism, though seemingly radical, compels us to confront the inherent subjectivity of our experience. It forces us to acknowledge the chasm that separates the self from the external world. In the next chapter, we will delve into the fascinating and unsettling possibility that our entire reality might be a meticulously crafted simulation. Chapter 3. A World Within a World. Zhuangzi's butterfly dream and the unsettling proposition of solipsism lead us down a path of questioning reality itself. In this chapter, we explore the intriguing and potentially unsettling notion that our entire experience of the world might be nothing more than a meticulously crafted simulation. The concept of a simulated reality has captured the imagination of philosophers and science fiction writers alike. The idea suggests that our entire universe, with all its intricate details and seemingly endless expanse, could be a computer program designed by an advanced civilization. We, the inhabitants of this simulation, would be nothing more than complex algorithms experiencing a pre-programmed reality. The plausibility of this scenario hinges on the exponential growth of computational power. As technology advances, the ability to create ever more sophisticated simulations becomes increasingly feasible. It's not inconceivable that a future civilization could create simulations so intricate and detailed that they would be indistinguishable from real reality, from the perspective of the simulated beings. The implications of a simulated reality are profound. If our world is indeed a simulation, then the very essence of our existence is called into question. Are we free-thinking individuals, or merely characters programmed to play out predetermined roles? Does our existence have any inherent meaning beyond the confines of the simulation itself? Furthermore, a simulated reality raises intriguing questions about the nature of the simulators. Who are they? What motivates them to create such simulations? Are we mere playthings for their amusement? Or is there a deeper purpose behind our existence within the simulation? While the idea of a simulated reality may seem like science fiction, it compels us to reevaluate our assumptions about the world. It forces us to consider the possibility that our experience of reality is far more malleable and subjective than we might imagine. The question then becomes not simply, is our reality a simulation? But rather, how can we distinguish a simulated reality from a real one, given the limitations of our perception? In the final chapters, we will explore alternative solutions to the problem of solipsism and grapple with the possibility of establishing a sense of shared reality in a world where our own perceptions are the only indisputable starting point. Chapter 4. Beyond the Butterfly's Dream. Zhuangzi's butterfly dream, with its unsettling implications, has led us down a philosophical rabbit hole. We've grappled with the limitations of perception, the unsettling proposition of solipsism, and the mind-bending idea of a simulated reality. But is there a way out of this labyrinth of doubt? Can we establish a sense of shared reality, even if our individual experiences are inherently subjective? Perhaps the most potent counterpoint to solipsism lies in the realm of social interaction. Our relationships with others, forged through shared experiences, emotions, and communication, provide powerful evidence for the existence of a world beyond our own minds. The act of building trust, navigating conflict, and experiencing empathy all point towards a shared reality that transcends individual perception. Furthermore, A simulated reality raises intriguing questions about the nature of the simulators. Who are they? What motivates them to create such simulations? While the idea of a simulated reality may seem like science fiction, it compels us to reevaluate our assumptions about the world. It forces us to consider the possibility that our experience of reality is far more malleable and subjective than we might imagine. Furthermore, the consistency of the physical world lends credence to the idea of a shared reality. We all experience the pull of gravity, the warmth of the sun, and the solidity of objects. While our senses may interpret these stimuli in slightly different ways, the underlying physical laws remain consistent across individuals. This consistency suggests a world that exists independent of any single observer. Science, with its rigorous methodology and emphasis on intersubjectivity, offers another powerful tool for establishing shared reality. Scientific observations, when replicated by others, provide evidence for phenomena that exist outside the confines of individual minds. The laws of physics, for instance, have been validated by countless experiments, building a robust framework for understanding the universe we inhabit. However, the challenges posed by solipsism and the simulated reality hypothesis compel us to acknowledge the limitations of our knowledge. We can never be absolutely certain that our perception of the world accurately reflects an objective reality. Yet, the pragmatic necessities of daily life and the power of human connection compel us to act as if a shared reality exists. Ultimately, Zhuangzi's butterfly dream serves as a powerful reminder of the mysteries that surround our existence. It compels us to question our assumptions and acknowledge the limitations of our perception. While we may never definitively answer the question of whether we are butterflies dreaming of being human or vice versa, the act of questioning itself opens our minds to the vastness of the universe and the richness of the human experience. Chapter 5. The Enduring Mystery. Zhuangzi's butterfly dream, a poignant exploration of perception and reality, has taken us on a philosophical odyssey. We have traversed the unsettling terrain of solipsism, pondered the possibility of a simulated reality, and sought solace in the construction of a shared experience. However, the journey isn't about arriving at a definitive answer. It's about embracing the enduring mystery of existence. The human mind, wired for both curiosity and skepticism, naturally grapples with the fundamental questions of reality. While solipsism presents a radical view, it compels us to acknowledge the subjective nature of our experience. Similarly, the simulated reality hypothesis, though seemingly fantastical, pushes us to consider the ever-evolving boundaries of technology and its potential implications. These philosophical quandaries needn't be paralyzing. Instead, they can serve as a springboard for deeper exploration. The act of questioning, analyzing, and engaging in intellectual discourse enriches our understanding of the world and ourselves. It compels us to look beyond the surface and appreciate the intricate fabric of existence. Ultimately, the quest for absolute certainty may be a fool's errand. Our world, as revealed by science and philosophy, is a tapestry woven with threads of mystery and wonder. Perhaps the most profound wisdom lies in embracing the journey itself, in the act of exploration and discovery. Zhuangzi's butterfly, flitting from flower to flower, embodies this spirit of exploration. The butterfly may not know if it's a man dreaming or a butterfly experiencing, but it revels in the beauty of the moment. Similarly, we can choose to find meaning and joy in the richness of our experiences, even if the ultimate nature of reality remains elusive. The butterfly's dream, serves as a potent reminder that the greatest mysteries can also be the greatest sources of wonder. It compels us to remain curious, to engage with the world with open minds, and to embrace the awe-inspiring journey of existence, even if the destination remains shrouded in the mists of time. Now comment down your thoughts, and by that time let me summarize the whole video for you. Zhuangzi's butterfly dream challenged reality. We explored solipsism, where only your mind exists, and the mind-bending idea of a simulated world and the external world. We questioned perception and the external world. Yet, shared experiences, consistent physics, and science offered a counterpoint. In the end, the butterfly dream reminds us to embrace the mystery. We may never know for sure, but the journey of exploration and the wonder of existence are the true treasures. This is the end of this video. We believe you enjoyed it. Now pause and comment down your thoughts, as we really want to hear from you. It gives us motivation. After done commenting, watch my next video appearing right of your screen that we think best for you. Peace.